Any dad, any proper dad, would literally shoot anyone who harmed their daughters.
Yes.
Of course they would.
Yes.
And any dad who has ever shot their daughter's assailants deserves clemency.
Yes.
Immediately. And anyone who is in prison for harming a person who has
All
harmed
you
their
gotta
daughters.
do is get a couple of fathers on the jury, and they're gonna be fine.
Look, not only
Just
do they
saying.
need clemency, they need a Nobel Peace Prize.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because I am for any dad that literally carves up someone who harms their daughters.
In a sanely ordered world,
No,
that would be.
in any ordered world. Ty,
Well, I
agree with that.
I'm leaving. So I'm leaving for Seattle
Talks for him.
yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Sophie's dead.
And I go in, and my kids don't know I'm leaving. And I go in and I tell my kids, I tell my boys, I'm like, hey guys, I need you to help mom.
Heading out.
I need you to be super helpful. I'm going to be back on Sunday. It's going to be great. But I need you guys to be extra helpful because you're the oldest or whatever. So help mom out. And then I go to my daughters, who are all the youngest. Right. And my oldest daughter says, Dad, can you find me a necklace when you're in Seattle? Because I love necklaces. And I'm like, okay.
Of course.
You're perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Then my next daughter, she says, I'm going to miss you. And she starts crying.
Tango, right?
And Ty, I'm like, don't you
Yeah.
dare unman me, you little horrible child. Because she's sitting there, she's just bawling. I'm like, it's 4 days.
But dude,
when
it's
it
your
comes to
daughter.
daughters, there's,
It's your daughter.
yeah.
Let me advise you in this way. If anyone, I'm looking right at the camera receptacle
looking at
here.
you, yeah.
If anyone ever harmed one of my daughters,
Wait, you're honest.
I will hunt you down. I will peel the skin off of you. And I will salt the muscle that underlies the skin.
And he'll be holding me back.
Not only that,
Just,
I will laugh and I will get masochists to come and jerk off on your dead body.
Yep.
I will kill all of you. And I will never bat an eye. And if I die...
And I will sleep like a baby
Not
the
only-
night after I've done all those things.
I will sleep like a baby the day leading up to my electrocution.
Yes, yes.
I will. And
Alex Jones
I'll
over
not
there.
only kill you, I'll kill your friends. I'll kill everybody you've ever met. And I'll kill people they've met who I don't even know. Don't you fuck with a man's daughters ever.
Never.
Tiger will defend you.
My 6-year-old turned 7 today. She's the funniest person on the planet. She's the sweetest, loveliest person ever. Until you cross her. Then she will beat you. She will hit you. She will hit you with things. She will throw shit at you. She'll scream at you and pummel you. It's so fucking funny. So funny to me. Because she's not like dangerous. She's only 7. She's not dangerous yet. She will be. She will be. And I'm sure she's going to make some man miserable. It'll be great because she's beautiful. But she's going to make some man absolutely miserable in their life. And that'll be funny as fuck to me because I'll be like, I told you she was going to kick your ass, literally. But so a brief story. A year ago, my dad gives my kids $5 a month for digital purchases on their tablets, right? You can buy $5 of either in-game currency or new games or whatever, $5 a month. And my daughter, she was 6 at the time, she messages my dad and she's like, hey, can I have my $5? Did I use my $5 this month? And at the time he's driving through a rainstorm and he uses voice to text and he says back to her, he says, sweetheart, I don't have time to look at that. I don't have time to worry about that right now. And she sends back, if you would have just said yes, you wouldn't have to worry about it at all. That's who she is. She's fucking hilarious to me. She's so matter of fact. she probably has like ADHD and also antisocial personality disorder, and she may end up killing a whole litany of people, and I'll still love her to pieces. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna fucking kill whatever boyfriend any of them bring home. Like, I've already chalked up multiple life sentences to myself as my young daughters bring men home, and I kill boys, frankly, and I kill all of them immediately and bury them in the swamp. But the feds will have to pry my gun from my fucking carcass when they arrest me. My oldest daughter. This is fun about my oldest daughter. She could, if you know anything about babies, this will disturb you. My oldest daughter could lift her head, laying on her stomach. She could raise her head up at day 3. Probably at day 1 or 2. I just didn't see it because we were still in the hospital. At day 3 after birth, my oldest daughter could lift her head off the ground. She was actually, this is the emergency cesarean. She was transverse. She was head down. And then my wife decided she wanted to take a bath because when you're in labor, you want some comforting things. She's like, oh, warm water sounds nice. When she got out of the bathtub, my daughter turned transverse, sideways in the womb. Whole bunch of bullshit happened. Doesn't matter. But in the womb, her neck was fully extended. Her head was back. We saw it on the ultrasounds from when she was little. When she got out, she could lift her head off the ground at day 3. And if you're not a parent, you don't realize how weird that is. Because it's normally, we're talking weeks and weeks of child development. She also has a sufficiently long tongue that she can lick her nose. I cannot. And she wears that as a badge of pride. It's great. Dude, my oldest daughter, I can't even express to you what I would do for any of these kids without crying, and crying is beta bitch shit. I would pick up a hammer, a sickle, a sword. I would break down every barrier. I would kill everyone who stands in their way. And I would never feel bad about it. If I went to prison for life to make sure that their life was good, I would do it in a fucking heartbeat. My oldest daughter is one of the funniest people I've ever met. She looks exactly like Lady Rackets. So I know she's going to break hearts. I know she's going to ruin lives. I know she is going to fucking destroy a bunch of simp men. I know she's going to do that, and I don't feel bad for it at all. But also, she didn't get my brains. Like, my brains are pointless. But this girl is one of the funniest people on the planet. And I used to drive around with her when she was 4. I used to take her on dad ventures. They're my favorite thing. Dad ventures. If you're a dad and you're not taking your kid on dad ventures, you're stupid. But I used to, when she was 4 and up, I would take her on dad ventures. That's where you're going to go to the store and you bring a kid with you. Just one kid. Don't bring 2. And you get to spend some time with him. I would take her on dad ventures to like Target or Walmart, and she would tell me all these jokes. And it's shit you do not think of because you're an adult and it's a kid, and it would blow your mind. She is so fucking funny and unique. She's my oldest daughter will, if I ever go to prison, it's because I kill some guy who wants to be her boyfriend twice. I will kill him infinite amounts of times. Fuck that guy. He has no chance. Go fucking get it. But if you try to get it, I will kill the shit out of you. Guys, have kids. It's the most rewarding shit on the planet. They're the funniest people you'll ever meet.